Here at Holistic Health for Moms, we believe in a whole body approach and trying to keep it as close to how God intended as possible. So, what does this mean? Well, we know that God created our bodies and we are to treat it like a temple. That means taking care of it to the best of our ability. And what better way to take care of our body than with supplements from the earth that God created and with the knowledge that He gave us? So today we're going to talk about how to know your hormones are out of balance and what you can do about it. It's not hopeless. You're in the right place, and we're going to talk about reasonable, affordable solutions today. So glad you're here. Let's get started. Hey mama, welcome to Holistic Health for Moms. Do you want to lose weight and have more energy? Do you find yourself up late at night searching Google about hormones, weight loss, and how to get healthy? Do you wake up with big, ambitious goals only to feel overwhelmed and frustrated when the scale doesn't move and you look 5 months pregnant after eating again? Hey, I'm Jennifer. I'm a mom of 3, a conventional health nurse practitioner that also believes in natural and holistic health. I kept hearing my patients tell me that they were overwhelmed, tired, and couldn't lose weight. They were overwhelmed with all the health and weight loss information out there. It hurt my heart to see women who wanted answers and solutions to only be given prescriptions and vague directions like eat better and exercise. They needed to get out of the traditional healthcare box, and I wanted to help. So I created this podcast. In this podcast, you'll learn about optimizing your health and transforming your mindset. You'll learn about tools to help you build on what you know is right for you and reclaim the energy and health you know you should have. If this sounds like you, raise your hand and say present and accounted for, and let's get this party started. So you've tried all the things. Low carb, counting macros, counting calories, eating clean, all the latest fads, etc., and you're still hitting a wall. Your energy hasn't improved, your focus hasn't improved, the scales aren't moving, you're still craving sweets, and you're irritable, and quite possibly could take a nap just thinking about doing another load of laundry. Girl, I feel you. It is tough being a mama. My heart goes out to you, and I want you to know I see you. I'm praying for you. In fact, I prayed for you right before recording this episode because I hope that you get one nugget of information that will help you change your mindset or change your life. But I digress. The point is, I want you to know that you are not alone, and I see your struggles and I hear your struggles. So let's get down to business. Let's talk about the 5 signs your hormones are out of balance and how you can support your hormone health. So the first sign, weight gain or inability to lose weight despite trying all the things. Well, why? Why is this happening? Well, stress can make your hormones imbalance because stress triggers your fight or flight response. This response causes a rise in cortisol, which is your stress hormone, which makes us crave sugary, fatty foods because our brain thinks that we've truly dealt with a physically stressful situation and it needs those calories, when in all actuality, the situation is more mental than physical. So this in turn, over time, if it happens over and over again, can cause us to turn to bad habits to calm our stress or to make us feel fulfilled after having a stressful situation. And this can turn into very unhealthy eating habits, which cause us to take in a lot more calories than we need. The second reason you have weight gain or inability to lose weight, processed foods. Again, the high sugar, salt, fat, calories, these processed foods have been formulated to hit the quote-unquote sweet spot of our brain so that our brain craves more. So they're playing on our natural drive for these foods, okay? It's not just because you can't control your eating. It's legitimately the recipe for the right amount of sugar, salt, and fat that drives you to eat more because it hits the pleasure center of your brain, okay? So that's why, we say try to cut out processed foods. Now, another reason weight gain or you can't lose weight, your liver is clogged. Have you ever heard that? So, now that you've gotten stressed, turn to the ultra-processed foods like Oreo and ice cream and whatever, your liver can become overwhelmed with fat and toxin buildup because processed foods have a lot of toxins. We're exposed to a lot of toxins throughout the day, and our liver has to process those things. And when your liver gets clogged, it can slow your metabolism, and it can get very, very congested from trying to process the amounts of sugars and fats that we're bringing in. Okay, and this can cause fat to build up in other parts of our body because it's waiting for the liver to process it. Okay, now another thing that can cause weight gain or keep you from losing weight, even though you've tried all the things, medications. Medications like birth control pills, especially those that are high in estrogen, can increase your appetite and cause you to retain fluid. And then many other prescribed medications have a common side effect of weight gain. So you might want to check out the medications you're on and see if that's a possible side effect. Okay? So stress directly affects cortisol, which is a hormone. Processed foods affect hormones that hit the pleasure center. Okay? Clogged liver. Your liver also processes hormones. And then medications that affect hormones, okay? All of these things can keep you from losing weight or cause you to lose weight. Now, second sign that your hormones are out of balance is extreme fatigue. You're tired all the time, and you don't know why. And your doctor said, well, you're a mom. Well, pretty sure there are moms out there that aren't extremely fatigued all the time. So, yes, you're a mom. Yes, you're sleep deprived. But maybe let's check out some other reasons why that could possibly be. Two of the most common would be not enough thyroid hormone. So you might want to have your thyroid checked. And then excess progesterone. And you would get these checked with labs. So there's different labs like blood work from your primary care doctor. There are also the Dutch test, which is the dry urine testing, that you can check out those hormones. Okay. Number 3, thinning hair. This could be due to low estrogen, again, abnormal thyroid hormone, increased testosterone. And these things could happen because you just started birth control, or you just had a baby, or you're going through menopause. These can all cause hormone imbalances. Another sign is difficulty with sleep. Cortisol, the stress hormone that can also cause you to gain weight or keep you from losing weight, cortisol decreases melatonin production. So increased cortisol from stress can decrease your melatonin, which helps you sleep. Now, the answer to that, my friend, is not just take melatonin at night, okay? We're just kind of putting a Band-Aid on the situation there. So don't just think, oh, I'll take some melatonin. No, ma'am. We need to address the cortisol situation, which is coming from stress. So why are you so stressed out? That's, we need to evaluate that. And then also an imbalance in estrogen and progesterone can cause difficulties with sleep. You may notice at certain times throughout your cycle, you have problems sleeping. If you are perimenopausal or menopausal, you're probably having problems sleeping, and this is all due to hormone imbalance. Okay? And the fifth reason is, or fifth sign that your hormones are out of balance, mood swings. These can come from fast changes in estrogen and progesterone levels and serotonin and dopamine levels, and they can cause moodiness. And we see this around PMS, perimenopause, and menopause. And so, again, hormones are out of balance, or they're, changing drastically. And if you're not seeing it around, you're not having regular cycles, that's a bonus sign that your hormones are out of balance. Okay, so let's recap real quick. Signs your hormones are out of balance: weight gain or inability to lose weight, extreme fatigue, thinning hair, difficulty with sleep, and mood swings. Now, what can we do to ease these symptoms? First, eat a whole foods diet. And you're just like, oh my God, I'm going to cut this off because I'm not going to listen to the rest of this because I know what she's going to say. So 3 of these you've probably heard me say. But just stick with me. Stick with me. Number 5 is a winner, okay? 1, eat a whole foods diet. That means minimally processed, looks like it did when it came from the earth, the way God made it, the way God intended it to be, okay? 2nd, exercise. And I'm not saying strenuous exercise, but move your body daily for at least 30 minutes, okay? Yoga, walking outside, move your body. 3rd, get off the screens. Even if it's an hour or 2 before bedtime, because screen time can cause serious anxiety, can increase your stress, which ramps up the cortisol levels, decreases your melatonin levels, and then starts you on a tailspin right before you go to bed. And nobody wants that, because sleep deprivation is a form of torture, and we're not trying to torture ourselves. Okay? So get off the screens. 4, reduce your sugar intake. Now, I challenge you, check those labels, because they will sneak that sugar in a heartbeat. Okay? So that you can't just stop at just 1. And it's very aggravating. So if you do eat foods out of a box, check the labels and see where they're sneaking those sugars in, okay? And try to cut back. Now, 5th and final, support your hormones with natural supplements. Now, there is one by Earthley Wellness called Metabolism Support Herbal Tincture. And it can help your body naturally detox, balance hormones, and just support your overall metabolic health, okay? The tincture includes mullein, which has anti-inflammatory and antiviral properties, holy basil, which reduces stress and cortisol, which we talked about, and also balances your blood sugar, fennel seed, which supports metabolism, dandelion root, which helps with liver health, astragalus root, which helps with stress responses and helps balance hormones, garlic, which is a cure-all in my opinion, but that's for another day, and cayenne, which also supports metabolic health. So that is a natural supplement that is available, and you can go to my link in the show notes and check that out. And if you're a first-time customer, you can use the code CHOOSENATURAL, CHOOSENATURAL, to get 10% off your first order. So, 5 reasons or 5 ways to know that your hormones are out of balance: weight gain, difficulty losing weight, extreme fatigue, thinning hair, difficulty with sleep, mood swings. Ways you can ease the symptoms: eat a whole foods diet, exercise, get off the screens, cut back on your sugar intake, and support your hormones with natural supplements. And I gave you a suggestion. So head on over there, link in the show notes. Let me know what you think. Can't wait to see you again next week. Have a good one. Bye. Okay, Mama, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds and subscribe to my email list? By signing up, you get my free meal planning template to help you start optimizing your health today. Also, if you could leave me a review, this helps this podcast rate, helps more sisters see it, and it lights me up to know this podcast is helping you. Okay, time to go make sure the clothes are washed, ball uniforms are ready, and snacks are prepared for this week full of games and chaos. I'll meet you back next week for another episode. Have a great week, sister.